Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Myself Raghavendra. So as you already know that we are doing a Docker project series and we have done two projects in this series till now. So one is on Node.js application and one is on Python application. So in today's class, we will be working on deploying a static website using Nginx. And you already know that like Nginx, we use Nginx to deploy the applications. Okay, it acts between the user and the server. So how like the process would be like it helps you to access the website so easily. So let's get into the project. This is our project. So you can check all the projects in my GitHub account. So you can check all the repositories. So there are the in this roadmap in this 10-day project series. So we have already have the 10 projects, and let's get into this project. Okay, so the static website deployment using Docker plus Nginx. Got it? So we have just Docker file and HTML file. That's it. So other than that, we are not doing anything. So since it is just HTML site, we don't have any dependencies, right? So we are not installing anything, and we don't have any other requirements. So I can say, but and we just need to deploy the site, and we'll just go through the Docker file first. So how we wrote the Docker file for this, and then we'll also check the HTML. So since we just need the Nginx, so we have installed the Nginx image. So we have used the Alpine so that it reduces the size, and then run Nginx, and then the file which we need and the port. That's it. Since we don't have any applications, we are not using the command cmd. So okay, got it. So this is the simple HTML file. So if you want, you can also uh, build a like simple web application using just HTML and CSS if you want, and then you can also do that. So enhance this application if you want to do this project. Enhance this application using ChatGPT or Cloud. So anything. So you can just enhance this, and it gives more satisfaction when you have full website, right? That's it. And we'll go to the step-by-step process. So in this project, we'll do containerize a static website and serve front-end files through Nginx. Okay, the complete process would be using Nginx only, and understand containerized image layering since we are using the Nginx. So and learn real world front end deployment workflow. So even though it is a very small project, we know how to deploy the index.html. So simple HTML website. So we'll be installing Docker. So Docker is required for this as well. So since we are using the Docker file, Docker is mandatory. And once we create the so just clone this project and then change the directory. So if you want, you can also like create new files on your own, then give the image name for this. So Docker build tag name for this image, and this is the image name, and check the images in the using Docker images. Then here is a fun part. So now we need to, like once we have the image, we need to run the container. So Docker run in the detached mode, and we'll do the port mapping for this. So since we have given the port 80 in the Docker file, so we'll be using this same port 80, and here we are doing the port mapping for this, and give the name to the container and the image which we already created. So give the image. So in this image, we are doing this container and with the port mapping for this. Once you are done, then just uh, check the local host, the port which you have given, and you can run the application. That's it. It's a very simple application, but here the concepts which we have covered, the Docker images and containerize the front end using Nginx and port mapping and layer caching. That's it. So we see, even though it is a simple application, so we are able to learn this. So the Docker file, how can we run the Nginx, and how can we deploy the simple HTML web application. So HTML is mandatory for any web application, right? So yeah, and we'll run this one. I already tested, so I already run this application. So if you can check, I've given, so previously I have worked on this. So since the container is already there, so it was showing the error. So I run with a different port 8180 with a different container name. I have just added double E here and the same image name. It has given the container ID for me. Then I run the application with the same 8180 port name, and congratulations, we have successfully deployed the application using Docker and Nginx. So that's about today's project. I made it simple. As I already told you, that I'm making every project within 10 minutes so that you can know the steps clearly, and you can also work on your own instead of watching for hours. So you can work on your own with the like 10 within the 10 minutes you can watch the video, and we can also deploy the application. You can work on the application with the clear steps. Yeah, that's about today's video. If you have any concerns, any comments, or any if you have any doubts or any clarifications, just let me know in the comments. If you have any suggestions also, just drop that in the comments, so that that helps me to improve my skills and improve the content on this channel. And yeah, in the next video we'll come up with the next project. So next project would be, oh, so and Flask Redis using Docker Compose. Okay, this will be more fun, and because we are using Docker Compose, Redis, right? Flask we already did in the first project itself. So this will be more fun. So keep watching, and please do like and subscribe. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.